Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Now I think this will be our closing. I don't think there's gonna be anything after this. He has summed it up. We were not expecting, but we were open to hear Mpho's side of the story, like I said before. So he has said his side of the story. Part of the Lobola was paid. The uncle did mention Wuti, they paid a huge amount of money, but as Mpho also mentioned Wuti, okay, we did pay, but it wasn't complete. There was still a remaining 20,000 rands, and we didn't get the contract because they said, or they claimed, that since the Lobola is not complete, when we come with the 20k, when we come again, they're gonna hand us the contract, right? He also did mention the plans he had for him and Zahara. It's okay, we're planning on selling our properties and building our own or buying our own house, obviously for obvious reasons, so that I don't stay at her house and she doesn't stay at my house, and whenever we have a fight, pull my way, and it was for obvious reasons, because obviously both of them were quite established when they met, so it's not like baby my apartments. They had their own properties, and now that they've met Jengo Murabongs and DJ's Zinhle situation, for now they are staying at Zinhle's house, if I'm not mistaken, but they are building their own. I'm not too sure if it's done as yet, but they're building. It's quite common when two established people meet, they resort to building or buying a property rather than this guy staying at her house or her staying at his house. You get it? Now, he also spoke about the family distancing themselves, which again is quite understandable because they are scared. Like I said, I get Mpho and I get he's in pain, he's very disappointed, but I also understand why the family is skeptical and scared. Ngoba bayalazi iqiniso ukuthi he might get everything, but since the Lobola was not complete, I don't know. Angazi. I don't know. It would be impi yasenkantolo. I don't know how it works if the Lobola was not complete. And he acknowledges that the Lobola was not complete, and he doesn't have the contract as well. So I don't know how that would work. But as he said as well, he also did emphasize on the fact that the only thing he wasn't expecting Zahara's whole, everything that she has worked for, just because now he has paid Lobola. But he was expecting ukuthi, okay, so hlala phansi sikhulume njengomndeni, whatever that we worked for, mina naye uZahara, let's say mhlambe we bought a car together, then ke lo moto kuzobe yami. You get it? Ngoba bese sihlangene leyo nto leyo eyethu sobabili. You get? But konke lokhu akusebenzele yena in the past, mina ngingekho, the family can have it, which is quite reasonable if you ask me. It is quite reasonable. And hi man, I'm feeling as would say this could have been solved njengengxoxo, meeting A1, okay, sa mina no Zahara, we bought shares, we bought this, we bought a dog together because she's no more. Can I have the dog? You understand, you get it. So I'm glad he has said his own side of the story, and I do believe him. I don't know about you guys. Do let me know at the comment section down below. I'm not too sure how it's gonna work though, but I doubt it's gonna fight. But if the family is saying you don't deserve anything, because you were not our mkwinyana, then they must pay for the medical bills that he paid. I'm sure he's like, no, I was doing it for Zahara, but because the family is being petty, they must refund him, and also refund the lobola that he paid. Since for them they saying he paid no lobola, they must refund that money. Even if it was 2 rands 50, refund that money. Okay, forget about the hospital bills, but refund the lobola, since you don't want to acknowledge the lobola at all. At least if you had said no, he did come with imalinyana mhlawumbe wafika no 5 rand esawuthatha, but you don't even want to acknowledge low 5 rand nyana. So they must refund his lobola, since they don't want to acknowledge him as Zahara's partner. Right. Do let me know, guys, what you think in the comment section down below. Like I said, I think this is gonna be all last parts. Siyayivala manje. Ivaliwe manje. I hope ivaliwe manje. I'm sure you guys are now starting to be tired of the story as well. Anyway, if you want to watch the entire interview, it's a 14-minute interview. If you want to watch the exclusive interview, I will leave the link down below. Soha Media or Soga Media, not too sure. Yeah, guys, do let me know what you think in the comment section down below.